Hi everybody, I'm Lopez, and along with my sidekick Sasha here, we're going to guide you all through a 20-minute core flow class today. All you'll need today will be your mat, and if you have knee sensitivity for the time that we're on our knees, you may want to grab a blanket, like a traditional yoga blanket, or if you don't have one of those, a traditional blanket in your home or a towel would be perfectly fine. So whenever you feel ready, take your time coming onto your mat. So I'm going to sit here in easy or hero pose. If it feels better for you to move into easy seated pose where you just crisscross the legs in front of you, feel free to do that. But for a few moments before we get moving and sweating, we're going to just take about 5 or 6 breaths just to ground ourselves. So take your time here, take your left hand, place it over your belly. Right hand goes over the heart. And as you take your next deep breath in, inhale through the belly, let the breath flow all the way up to the front of the heart space. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, again, inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Give yourself 4 more breaths just like that, seeing if maybe you can elongate the exhale a little longer than the inhale. Letting the body start to slow down the breath and giving yourself permission to just land here. So no matter what's happening in our daily lives, the time we take for ourselves on the mat should be a time of nourishment. So permission to put the to-do list away and to let all our outside thoughts and distractions just float on like clouds as we move through this flow. So one more deep breath in. Deep exhale. From there, just start to roll your wrist out a few times. We're going to use be on the hands a lot today. So giving that space, and just give a little warm up to the wrist. Maybe kind of pull the skin down around the outside and flex the wrist opposite direction so you can feel a little joint and ligament stretch there. Just a few times, rolling each wrist. And then from there, we'll find our way into a tabletop position. So tabletop here, if it feels uncomfortable to be on your knees, feel free to place that blanket underneath your knees. We're coming into a neutral table, and as you come to neutral table, option to press the toes, or tuck the toes under, or to press the tops of the foot on the earth. Check in to see what feels better in your body. From there, we're going to flow through about 4 rounds of cat-cow. So on the inhale, let the tailbone start to tilt upward as the belly softens towards your earth. Head's going to move slightly forward. Keeping a length in the neck as you move forward. Take your next exhale. Let the tailbone tuck under. Back of the heart expands towards the sky. Head relaxes. So 3 more rounds of that. Inhaling. Belly softens to the earth. Exhaling. Back of the heart expands. Head and tailbone relax. 2 more times. So let this be a little warm up for the body. From here, tuck your left toe under. Inhale, start to lift your right leg, flexing the toes on your right foot towards your shin. As you take your next exhale, start to draw your right thigh into your core, rounding the upper spine. You can round the nose towards your knee if you would like. Keep the toes flexed towards your shin. Inhale, elongate your right leg. And then exhale again, draw it in. So moving on the breath 4 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. 3 more, just like that. Exhaling in. Inhaling back. Last 2. And last one, make it strong. And then inhale, extend it back. Start to lower your right knee to the earth. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift your hips with bent knees. First round, find downward dog. So letting yourself start to pedal the heels out. We'll take 3 breaths here. Next deep breath, exhale, lower the knees back to the earth. Keep your right toes tucked under. Inhale, extend your left leg. So keeping the hips squared to the earth, toes flex the shin on the left leg. Keep the core strong. Take your next exhale, draw your left thigh into the belly, give a round in the upper spine. Inhale, extend it back. Good, exhale, draw it in. Inhale back. Now 4 more times, exhaling, moving with control. So sometimes when you slow this down and really feel the movements, you can feel a little more strength in the body. So 2 more times, Mindful movements all the way through. Now this time extend your left leg back, slowly lower left knee to the earth. Tucking your toes under, we'll lift our hips up and back to find downward dog. We're taking one more deep breath in. We're going to flow through our first round of vinyasa. So on your next exhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrist, high plank. So taking a moment to just press up through the shoulders, scoop the belly and let the heels press backwards, giving you a nice active plank. Take one more deep breath here. Now when we move into chaturanga, option to lower your knees or keep the knees high. So take your next exhale and slowly lower the heart towards the earth. Chaturanga Dandasana. Letting the heart reach the ground. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Knees lift, tailbone lengthens, elbows wrap. Heart reaches forward, cobra. So taking baby cobra in the beginning, we're just warming up here. Tuck your toes under, exhale, and lift the hips up and back to find downward dog. So taking a moment to pedal the feet, to rock the hips. Take a deep breath in, a deep exhale. Now one more time, we're going to flow through vinyasa, warming up the body. Exhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrist, high plank. Option to always go to tabletop instead of plank if that suits you more today. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, heart opener. So your cobra, we're opening up, starting to strengthen the back of the muscle, or the muscles in the back of the heart. One more breath. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Downward dog. Now similar to how you just did in your tabletop position, as you take your next inhale, lift your right leg, flex the toes towards your shin, keep the heel in alignment with your hips, so the hips kind of squaring down towards the earth, right? Take your next exhale without moving the shoulders, draw your right thigh into the belly. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Now hover hold here as you inhale. Take your next exhale, shift forward. Let the knee hover here. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross it over. Inhale back. Exhale, draw the knee back to center. Let it hover, hold. Now before you let it release this time, we're going to hold here for 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, let the thigh draw down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, draw it back in. With control, take your right foot forward. You can use your hand to guide it along the way. Lower the left knee down into the earth. Inhale, reach the arms high, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. So as you land in this space, take another deep breath in, deep breath out. Right hand's going to soften towards your thigh. Take your left arm, stretch it over to the right side. So elongating the left side body as you draw the core in. One more deep breath back to center. Exhale, allow the hands to square around your front foot. Tuck your back toe under, lift your back leg. Moving with a dynamic movement here. We're going to inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, bend right knee over ankle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. And 3 more breaths. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. So letting yourself start to awaken the right hamstring a little bit more. Now shift your right knee back over your ankle. Let your arms start to draw forward, like you were reaching for something in front of you, right? So think about something fun instead of just a yoga block or something like that. You could do that as well. So letting your belly hover over your front thigh. Deep breaths in, let the back of the heart stay strong. See if you can press the right foot into the earth a little bit more so you start to engage the outer chain of the right leg. Now give yourself 2 more breaths. Now inhale, bend your left knee, rise, high crescent lunge. Let yourself adjust the feet wider if you need to. Exhale, open, cactus. So front of the heart opens. Breathe deep. Let the front side of the body feel that subtle sense of a back bend here, but not over intense. And then inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, shift forward, let the belly hover over your front thigh. Take 2 more breaths here. See if you can lower it down just a little bit more. 1 more deep breath in. 1 more deep exhale. Lower the hands square around your front foot. From there, take your next deep breath. Take your right leg back to the back of the mat. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take 4 breaths here. Take your time breathing, letting yourself land in that space in between. So coming from downward dog, take your next deep breath in. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, draw the left thigh into the belly without moving the upper body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw left thigh in. Inhale, extend. And again, exhale, draw the left thigh in. Take a deep breath in, hover, hold. On your next exhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Take your left knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. We're crossing over with control. Inhale, back. Now this time, exhale, shift it forward, shoulders over wrist. Thighs close to the belly. On your next deep breath in, exhale, slowly lower the knee to the earth. And then inhale, draw it in. Next deep breath, let your left foot plant itself out on the ground. Lower the right knee to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms high, low lunge. So letting yourself land here, take another deep breath. Let your left hand land on your left thigh. Exhale, stretch over to the left side, elongating the right side body. Now inhale back to center. Lower the hands, square them around your front foot, tuck your back toe under. Extend your left leg and bend your left leg. So allow yourself to awaken the left hamstring just a little bit more. Give it just a few more breaths here. Now last deep breath as you exhale, shift left knee back over the ankle. Engage to the ball of your right foot. Lift your arms forward. So reaching for either that imaginary yoga block. If you have it, if you have a real one, you can use that. Or maybe something more fun that you want to reach for. Engage the outer chain of your left leg. Keep the foot rooted deep into the earth. Belly's hovering over the thighs so it's nice and strong in the core. Give it one more deep breath. Bend your back knee. Inhale, slowly rise to standing. Exhale, cactus arms. So let the front of the heart open. Get that subtle sense of back bending again. One more deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, shift forward. You're going to hover over your front thigh. Give it one more breath. Exhale, lower the hands, square them around your front foot. The left foot goes back to meet the right. Arriving in high plank, we flow through vinyasa, exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra upward dog if you will. Exhaling, downward dog. Well, taking your time arriving in downward dog, we're going to take one more deep breath. Come onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, pop, shift forward, forward fold. Now when you land in your forward fold, I want you to take your feet a comfortable distance apart. Coming light in the toes, you're going to shift your hips back, let your arms reach high, and come into chair pose Utkatasana. So as you do that, I want you to think about cinching the rib cage in. Let your hips sink backwards instead of just down. And let the arms reach forward. So again, you have that imaginary block or something fun maybe that you're just holding on to, engaging the arms towards each other. And on your next breath, you're going to exhale, shift forward, hold, and breathe. We're going to inhale, shift forward just a little bit more. So the belly is moving to hover over the thighs. Now keep your left foot grounded and engaged. Inhale, come onto the ball of your right foot. Take your next deep breath. Inhale, extend, rooting through your left leg. Right leg's coming all the way up into the body. So as high as you can get it in, engaging your core along the way. Take your next exhale, hands to heart. Slow and steady, we're going to take your right leg all the way back, sneak peek, warrior 3. Take a deep breath in, exhale, let yourself land, high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, shift, warrior 2. So opening the right foot out to the side, left knee over the ankle. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left arm's going to come back. Exhale, left forearm over left thigh. Reach your right arm forward. So again, extending into that right side body, similar to how you did in low lunge. One more breath. Now on your next deep breath in, as you exhale, we're going to let your arms walk their way back, warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms down to the earth, let them land on the inner portion of your left leg, so you find lizard here. Now when you find lizard, I want you to engage through your left foot. Keep both hands firmly rooted to the ground, lift through the pelvis. We're going to move in a little transition here, so you can just skip this and go back to downward dog if you'd like. Or start to engage through your left foot, engage the knee to the tricep, start to bend your left knee, you're going to hover, hold here. Take a full round of breath, and then slowly take it back. Three-legged dog, you can stack the hips. Slowly lower left foot down, downward dog. Take another deep breath, exhale, bend your knees off to the top of the mat. You'll land there, starting to prepare for chair pose again. So finding chair pose, we're going to inhale, rise. Keep length in the body. Imagine there's a corset around the spine, centering the rib cage in. Exhale, shift belly over thighs. Slow and controlled, moving a little further on each breath. Imagine you have a block in between your thighs. You're engaging the thighs in. One more deep breath in. Keep your right foot grounded. On the ball of the left foot, slow and steady. Engage your right leg. You can give it a little length there. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Drawing your left thigh into your belly as high as you can. Give it one more deep breath in. One more deep exhale. Take your next exhale, hands to heart. We're sneak peeking into warrior three, so keeping the thigh and the core close together here. Let your left leg extend back. We're only there for like a breath or so. And then slowly let it land. High crescent lunge. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, cactus. Take one more deep breath in. Inhale, arms high. And then exhale, turn to the side. We're gonna find warrior three or warrior two here. Front heel is gonna align with back arch if that's comfortable, or you can widen your stance. When you land in that space, flip your front palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. So right side body opens just a little bit more. Nice deep breath. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Left side body opens here. So similar to how we did that stretch at the beginning. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Your next inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, let them land the inner portion of the legs as you roll into the ball of your back foot and walk your right foot out of it. Engaging right knee to right tricep. Lift from the pelvis, breathe. So again, you can skip this transition if you want to just go straight back to downward dog. Or you can start to come onto the ball of your right foot, engage through the core. Gently start to lift your right leg. You're going to hold it by the tricep. Slow and controlled, drawing it back to center, and then gently back to stack the hips. Three-legged dog. Taking one more deep breath, we'll exhale, lower right foot to the earth, downward dog. Take your time, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, vinyasa here. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, if you will. And then exhale, downward dog. Give it 2 breaths. Your next deep breath, take your next inhale. We're hopping to the top of the mat. So bend your knees, come up to the balls of your feet. Bring your gaze forward. Give a little hover hold here. And on your next exhale, with control, light foot land at the top of the mat. You land at the top of the mat, take a deep breath in. Let yourself slowly arrive in chair pose. One more time. And I want you to think about what the body is doing here. So how you're cinching in, how you're allowing yourself to hover and lower down. And then slow and control, let your hips start to sink towards the earth, right? So using your time here to either lower all the way to the ground. If you want to use your hands, you can. We're coming all the way into a seated position where you can bring your hands underneath your thighs. And when you come to a seated space here, no matter how graceful or ungraceful that transition was, let yourself land, let the seat bone root into the earth, and then let your feet stay in front of you. So using the hands underneath your thighs, we're going to move into boat pose or navasana. So a little more core work here in a different way. So here we're going to walk our feet in as close as you comfortably can. So letting the soles of the feet stay rooted on the earth. So starting with the base variation, you can take a deep breath in and come up to the balls of the feet or the tippy toes. Now once you land there, keep your core strong. Keep the heart moving towards the thighs, thighs moving towards the heart. Now if this feels like enough for you today, stay here. Take a deep breath. And then let yourself figure out if you'd like to move into a little more core. If so, maybe just lift one leg. If it's comfortable, maybe both. You can again keep your hands under the thighs, or if it feels stable here, you can also extend your arms forward. So let the fingertips spread so there's energy flowing through the arms. Keep your shoulders engaged, keep the heart strong. Knees are drawing in towards the core or the heart, both the core and the heart, and let yourself breathe. Now, next deep breath. Exhale, lower the feet to the earth. Hold your thighs. Deep breath in. Move windshield wiper side to side for a moment. We're going right back in there. We're going to add another option. So as we start to add on here, if you'd like to just do what we did before, just hold it. Navasana or boat pose with the feet on the ground, feel free to do that. So starting round 2, you can again, hands behind the thighs. Stay with the toes on the earth and the heart forward. So especially if this is new to you or you're prone to lower back tightness, let yourself stay in that space. Otherwise, we'll take a deep breath in. We'll start to lift one leg at a time. Finding our stability as we start to change our center of balance. Engage the core, engage your thighs. Again, imagining there was a block or something there between like a magnet drawing them together. Breathe. Once you feel stable here, you can let your arms reach forward. We're going to take 4 breaths. Now last deep breath. On the inhale, we're adding on here. So option to just lower down and breathe, or continue on. We'll inhale, extend all the way down. Let the back become strong. Core draws in. Exhale back, Navasana. So inhaling, a little pencil. Exhaling, Navasana. 3 more times. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last time. Inhale. Draw it in, hover, hold, 4 breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, deep breath in, deep breath out. See if you can keep the thighs and belly moving towards each other. 2 more breaths. Now last deep breath as you exhale. Cross your legs, slowly let them soften to the earth. So landing here in easy seated pose, we'll keep the left leg over the right, flexing the toes towards your shin, keep the spine nice and long. We're going to take a deep breath in. On the exhale, walk your hands forward so you find your way into a little fold. So you can keep this more active with the heart forward and the spine longer. You can take it into a melting space where you're just kind of letting the spine melt downwards. Head and neck relax. And we'll be here for a short time in the video, but if you'd like to linger longer through the rest of this in any of these poses, feel free to just pause the video and let yourself relax. On the next inhale, walk your hands back and just cross legs. Right leg will come in front. Switching sides, lengthen the spine as much as you can. As you exhale, slowly start to hinge from your hips. Walk the hands forward. Either again, keeping the heart long, the spine long, or letting yourself just melt down. Allowing the head and neck to relax in whatever space you choose to be in. Giving yourself deep breaths here, allowing the body to soften a little more with each exhale. As you take your next inhale, if you don't want to pause and linger longer, let yourself walk your hands back to center. Take a deep breath. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand comes behind you. Lengthen the spine and exhale, heart towards the left. Or gentle seated twist. Deep breath in, back to center, release the twist. Right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let the heart open towards the right side. Let yourself breathe here. Exhale, release the twist back to neutral. Bottoms of the feet come to the earth. Hands underneath the thighs. Slowly roll the spine all the way down. When you roll down, you can windshield wiper your knees side to side. Let the mat just massage your lower back here. So you want to feel the sensation as if the mat were just giving you a little more support there. And there, hug your knees into your chest. Draw them as close in as you can. Take your next deep breath in. We're moving into happy baby, so arms come to the inner portions of the thighs. You can hold on to the shins, the ankles, or the outer parts of your feet. And then from there, the ankles will start to lengthen over your knees. You can hold here in stillness and give a little wobble of the body side to side. Final pose of the class before your resting pose. Happy baby, letting the hips feel open just a little bit more. From here, you can start to draw the bottoms of the feet together. Hold on to the ankles or the shins. Let the knees just kind of relax out to the side. So one pause and transition before we lower all the way down to our final resting pose. From there, letting the legs become long. Shavasana. Arms open out to the side, just melting into the mat beneath you. Allow the entire back side of the body just to soften. And then just give yourself the same breaths we started class in. Breathing in all the breath you can get into the body. Open in the mouth and let it go. Now this time, see if you can slow down your exhale a little bit more. So inhaling, pausing at the top, maybe sip in a little bit more air, and then gently start to elongate the exhale. 2 more breaths just like that. Breathe it in. And let it go. So as you take that final cleansing breath, allow the breath to then soften into a more neutral space. Letting the back side of the body completely release into the mat. You can close your eyes or take your gaze downward if that feels more comfortable for you. And then just allow yourself to continue just finding this subtle sensation as if you were just melting into the earth beneath you. This really soft sense of relaxation and just recharging, if you will. So giving yourself permission to linger here as long as you feel like you need. I'll let you guys stay there, and thank you for being here. It was so nice to flow with you today. I hope to connect with you soon.